Peace to the gods, peace to the earth. This your man, KingTruth is Allah. Coming to you on this, Knowledge Born Day of July. Knowledge born in our supreme mathematics equals to cipher. Cipher in our supreme mathematics is number 10. So 1 plus 9, knowledge is 1. 9 is born. It's 19. So how we break it down or add them together, we add on positive. 1 plus 9, knowledge plus born is 10. 10 is the 10 being the last number, or 10 being the last number in supreme. Well, no, actually it's the first number in supreme mathematics. No, wait a minute, it's 10. Damn. It's 10, so that's knowledge cipher, right? 10 is knowledge cipher. Supreme mathematics go 0 through 9, right? 0 through 9. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I got to take that to the 10th letter or the 10th degree in the 1 to 10. And, depending on, and so the 10th letter in supreme alphabet is H, I, J, K, L, right? L in our supreme alphabet is love hell or live right. Live right or love hell, right? And what that means is live right or love hell. That's the 10th. I think that's right. It's 10th. And 7 is G, H, I, J, K, L. 8, 9, 10. Wait a minute. 7 is G, H, I, J. I'm sorry. It's justice. It's justice of king, right? One of them, right? And so L is, 12 or 13. So L is live right or love hate. Live right or love hell. It's simple. Live right or love hell. So if you don't live right, you simply gonna be in hell. Hell, by my standards, is jail, poverty, depression, homelessness, some kind of drug addiction that you can't beat, that you can't function on, that you're not your righteous self, your own self, right? And then, so that's L, H-I-J-K, H-I-J-K-L. K in supreme alphabet is king. King is king or kingdom. And that is a man that is in control of his own self, of his own environment, of his own community, of his own home. Has his own, is the king of his own. Q is queen, same thing. She is the ruler of her environment, right? So H-I-J. And so J may be 10, right? J is justice, right? 10 is justice. Justice is what truth and equality meet. That's J, H-I-J. K-L, what is it? G is 7, H-I-J. So I take 10 as justice, right? Whatever, I'm giving y'all supreme alphabet, right? It's 26 letters in the alphabet. It's 26 letters in the supreme alphabet. It's the same order, The Supreme Alphabet just got definitions that we build on, that we incorporate into our everyday life, right? And so 10, depending on which degrees you are on. Mine, the revised version on my Instagram, 1 through 10, student enrollment. I think I made 10 when and who made the universal flag. I think that's number 10 on the Nation of Gods of Earth student enrollment 1 to 10. I think I made 10. I got it on my phone. I just can't flip off. But I think 10 is who and when was the universal flag made. And the answer is the universal flag was born or made circa 1964 by Shamgar Universal, or Universal Shamgar. One of the other, his name, when you do your research, they rearrange his name, So, I think it's Shamgar Universal. Made and born the universal flag for Father Allah and Allah's 5% nation, which is now the Nation of Gods of Earth. And then I should be able to take it to the 19th degree in the 1 to 20, or the 19th degree in the 1 to 20, or the 19th degree. And so the 19th degree in the 1 to 20 would be the 9th lesson in the 1 to 14, right? And so off the top of my head, off my lessons, I came. And then I'm supposed to take it to the 19th degree in the 1 to 36, and the 19th degree in the 1 to 40, and 10th degree in the in all the lessons, right? That's how you learn, that's how you build, right? So so I want to talk about some things, man. People want me to air their business out. I don't want to, but first I just finished, I'm gonna say this, first I just finished watching Big Gene, and he talking about BMF and Pussy Combs, right? And I don't have no problem with Big Gene, whatever, I'm a grown man, Big Gene a grown man. We all grown men, right? I don't have no problem, man. Long as motherfucker don't try to steal from me or hate on me for no reason. To each its own, to each his own, to each his or her own. You see what I'm saying? And so Gene did a video today about the shooting, right? And I shouldn't speak on it or get in it, but I didn't spoke on it, right? And so Gene admit to battling depression, anxiety, he admitted, right? And so I wasn't there, right? I don't know. I'm going on hearsay and what other people say that have firsthand knowledge of the situation, right? And one person that has firsthand knowledge of the situation is this dude by the name of Cavario. And he got a YouTube page, if it's still up, Cavario Online. He got a book, Raised by Wolves, right? He one of the founders of Don Diva magazine, right? And so he was in the street back in the day, and he got out and he started this magazine about the culture, about street life and hip-hop culture and how they come together, right? And so he was down in Atlanta during the shooting. And, he was running around with Meeks. And dude, Cavario come off as very credible, right? Like he had no reason to exaggerate or tell you something, that could be fact-checked, right? And so my thing is to Big Gene. Big Gene don't never reference Cavario. And it's like Gene has jumped on the bandwagon to make Demetrius Fennery and BMF look innocent and like they was wrong. Like Gene friend Wolf and Rizz picked a fight with BMF. And that is the sentiment that's been going around. Vlad, all these Jewish so-called authors and documentarians like El Prophet and his homeboy Scott Bernstein. Vlad, they trying to make it look like Meech is a victim that was hated on, and if he wasn't hated on, he would have had a better run than he did selling big time drugs, selling big time dope, right? So they, and so they trying to make Wolf and Rizz the reason Meech took a fall, and trying to make it look like Rizz and Wolf getting shot and or killed was their own fault, right? And so, it's like, I don't know, right? I don't know Big Gene. I don't know Cavario. Don't know Wolf or Rizz. But I heard these cats, right? Back in the day, I heard Big Gene after Big got it, Pussy Cone put up on Grand River back in 2002, looking at me, he and Mr. Bentley. Like I got his attention or something. And, and so I heard Wolf when he was security for Pussy Combs. Didn't know Rizz was back there. I knew a Meech in the 80s. He run around with Slaughter Boy and Black Rob. And, this high school days, 86 through 90 was high school day. That's 4 years of high school that I graduated. And so, I know of these dudes. I heard them. You see what I'm saying? But the story that I hear is different from the one that Vlad, El Prophet, Scott Bernstein, and Gene is telling, right? And so, I just wish Gene interview Cavario. Gene got the software. He can bring in people. I wish Gene would interview Cavario. Because Cavario tell a different story. I mean, it ain't, Cavario wasn't there either. But he was there. But he wasn't at the club. And, people say Wolf was at the club, done this. I don't know. But Cavario put Wolf in another strip club, bodyguarding T.I. and Tiny. T.I. Tip, Clifford Harris, and Tiny Harris. Cavario say he was in that club. And, he seen Wolf bodyguarding T.I. and Tiny. And he got a phone call. Cavario say Wolf got a phone call and took out the club, right? And so the story is Meech started shit with Rizz. Rizz and Wolf was bodyguards for Pussy Cone, for Bad Boy. They was Gene, Rizz, and Wolf was bodyguards for Pussy Cone. And I believe Wolf got Rizz and Gene both jobs for Pussy Combs, right? So they was bodyguards. How Meech come to know Wolf and Gene and Pussy Combs. I don't know, right? I don't know. Gene tell a story. You know, they was trying to get down with Pussy Combs, whatever. Kiss his ass and protect the whole dude, right? And so the story that I heard was Wolf started some shit with Rizz. Rizz counted 35 dudes. You know, he said he went in the bathroom to see if any one of them dudes would come in there and wanted to do something. Then he walked out the bathroom. I guess while he was in the bathroom, he made the call to Wolf, went outside, and I think Meech may have followed Rizz outside. Rizz probably waiting on Wolf to show up. And so I heard Meech start shooting at Rizz. You know, Meech got 35 dudes with him. And so I heard Rizz was by himself in the club, and Meech started talking shit to him. Rizz go outside, Meech go outside. They say Meech shot at Rizz a certain amount of times. Rizz may have shot Meech in the ass and not Wolf. You see, I don't know. You know, by the time the shooting had happened, somebody say Wolf was just pulling up. I don't know. People say Wolf ain't even going to club, ain't knocked no man head off, and wasn't fighting about no girl he don't know. Now that's the story I get. And it's all this, you know, if you listen to Leighton Simon, you know, who play Lamar on BMF, you know, they say he is the one that shot Meech in Detroit in real life, right? He say they was in the club and Meech kept bumping him. About 20 times, bumped him. He say that's how the beef started. Meech in the club wanting attention. If you pay attention to Simon's story of how the beef started with Meech in the club and how the beef started in the club with Rizz, and both times Meech got shot. See, Meech seeking attention at the wrong time from the wrong dudes. You see? So, you know, I think Gene ain't being a good friend to Rizz and Wolf. You know, he painting them in a corner. He painting a bad picture of them, and he pushing them in the corner, making them look bad. Friends don't do that. If Gene got investigative skills, then he ought to investigate more thorough than what he doing. You see? Then he's saying, I mean, he made me like, you know, he was a saint. Gene don't do his homework. Gene got to do his homework, man. Gene got to do his homework, man. You know, he retired, he ain't got nothing but time. You see what I'm saying? So, I don't know. It's just my gut telling me Gene wrong about why Meech got shot and allegedly Wolf and Rizz had to die. See, I think Gene hurt because his friends left him behind, Wolf and Rizz. But, you know, Gene got to raise and look out for his daughters. You see what I'm saying? And I think Gene hurt that they kept him out of that. So I think Gene putting out this misinformation on purpose. I think he hurt. You see, but this just how I see it. You see what I'm saying? And so starting beef in the club and starting shit is Meech M.O. Meech a two-faced snake dude. You know, I think Gene got it twisted. You understand? Meech a snake, two-faced ass. He don't get along with his own brother. You know, You know, I didn't spoke on behalf of this dude to make him look good, to, you know, see if they would miraculously let him out of jail, and they let him out of jail. See, everybody talking about free Meech, you know, I don't know. But I believe Meech out of jail living with his mother. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, man, I think Gene ought to do better by his friends, people he called brothers and friends, you see? So, yeah, man. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. You know, I know it's been a while, man. I've been trying to build and rest, you know, doing these videos. Ooh, and working. You know, it's like 2 jobs. I'll be dead to the world. Sleep, tired, and trying to maintain, sustain, you know, not going to the poorhouse. You know, and take care of myself at the same time, boy. You know, it's hard being the God. You see what I'm saying? It's hard being a God. It's hard being the God. It's hard being God body. That's keeping your body in a tip-top physical shape. It's hard. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I think Gene need to do better by people he call his brothers, his friends, and do more thorough research. If he don't, you know, it sound like he hurt because they left him. You see? And so, I don't mind being wrong. I'm not into slandering, defamation people, libel, lying on people. You know what I'm saying? I could be wrong. You know, just my take on what I heard and my experience in the streets with this dude Meech. See what I'm saying? So all I'm saying, you know, I was gonna talk about bad mothers and mama's boys. I may say that for another video or put that on my podcast. Y'all check out Now Hear This by KingTruth on Spotify. Now Hear This by KingTruth on Spotify. And I might put that Terrible Mothers and Mama Boy episode up there. So I'm out. Peace.